Hey, welcome back. Today we are working on the Intense. I'm sanding it, preparing it for paint and primer. We'll get it ready. Shortly, hopefully it'll be done pretty soon. Get some paint on it, get some graphics, and it'll be this color green. Yes, this color right here. All three of my bikes will be this color. Exciting. And along with that, the Morewood got a flat tire last weekend when I was riding. I hit a rock, pinched the tube. So yes, it still has tubes. It's still 26-inch too. But hey, that's okay. So stick around. Okay, so the Morewood is a bolt-on rear axle. So through axle, bolts straight through the frame to the other side of the frame, straight. 12 millimeter axle with a 135 spacing. Most of the new bikes are 12, but like the Intense is a 12 by 142 spacing. This is a little bit narrower. I'll show you how to remove the wheel, and basically what you're going to want to do, start off with, while you're pedaling down, you want to shift it, put the derailleur into the smallest ring on the back here. Once you get the chain into the smallest ring in the back here, it makes it a lot easier to take the wheel off and re-put it back on. So always put it to the smallest one first and remove the wheel. Okay, now that we have the chain in the smallest ring, now we're going to remove the wheel. So it's, as I said, it's the through axle, so we put the, this is that side. And that's the through axle. So then you're going to want to just take the chain, the derailleur off like that, drop the wheel out. Okay, now that we have the wheel removed, now we got to get the tire off of the rim. So this is a tube tire. Most of the modern bikes are tubeless, and my Intense will be tubeless as well. So you take the nut off of the valve core here, valve stem. All right, so once you do that, you're going to want to try to break the bead of the tire to the rim all the way around. And this, because of this tire and rim combo, it's fairly easy to do without tire levers. Just lift and pull. Okay, I might have to get a lever out. Okay, these are some tire levers I keep in my Camelback, so if I'm on the trail or whatever and get a flat or out wherever. So these, and you notice it has a little hook here at the end. This is the spoon side to kind of get the tire off the bead, and I'll show you how this works. So again, let's see here, this is the opposite side. So we're going to go up here, like I said, pull it back a little bit like that, get the tire lever underneath there, and somewhere about like right here. And with that hook, you want to hook it onto the spoke like that. And you take your other one, do the same thing over here. These aren't the best tire lever. There we go. See, now I hooked it in like that. You got both holding it, and you could just take one and kind of work your way over. Do another one. You want to be careful not to rip the bead as you're doing this as well. If you mess that up, you basically mess up the tire. So just be careful. There we go. All right. So then once you break it loose, you can get it, come around to the valve core, push it up and out, pull the old tube out. You only want to pull off half the tire. You don't need to pull off both sides. Just do it like that. Set it to the side. Get your new tube out. You want to take off the valve core cap. Take off the nut that holds it to the rim. It goes off to the side. And then you want to take the valve core here, and you want to, this is a press, and you just open it up. And then what you want to do is get your pump to help go into the rim a little bit better, into the tire and rim. Get on your floor pump. Just give it a couple pumps. You don't want to fully inflate the tube. Just be sure when you do this. Be sure when you do this to get the core, the valve core coming out straight. Because if it's not, if it's crooked, like at an angle, that means your tube is kind of twisted. It'll put pressure on the valve core. Eventually, it'll break and you'll get a flat. So you want to try to make sure you get it as straight as you can. Now you'll take your nut. It doesn't have to be all the way tight, just around that much. Now you want to take now you need to get the tire back beaded on the rim. So I just start at the top there, just gently work your way around it. Something like that. You slowly work your way, and as you get over here, just keep working your way. Slowly, gently. You want to be careful not to mess up this bead on the rim, the tire, or you might lose the tire. And just about there. Now, give it a pat. Make sure your valve core is still straight. Open up the valve again. And now we're going to put some air in it. Putting that right to about 30 psi. Take that off. Go ahead and tighten the nut to the rim. And then close the valve core. Now at this point you want to look around your bead of the rim. There's a little line there that runs around the whole rim. You want to make sure it's even all the way around and not part of it is partial underneath the rim, because then it's not seated properly. And it looks pretty good all the way around. Sometimes when you pump it up, you'll hear it pop into place. This side should be fine, so I didn't break the bead on this side. Okay, so now we're ready to put it back on the bike. And it's crucial when you do this also to line up the brake rotor into the between the brake pads as you're doing it. So something like that. Get your through axle. Nice and tight, because you'll want your wheel coming off. All right, move around here, and pedal it, and it's going right back to where it's supposed to. Brakes are still working. And if you like the videos so far, hit the like button, hit the thumbs up, hit subscribe, hit the bell, whatever. Shoot me some comments or whatever, what you like, if it's boring or whatever. Tell me what I'm doing wrong, what I'm doing good, all that. What you'd like to see. And hopefully I can continue this, and I'm having fun with it. Hope somebody's enjoying it at least, and if not, that's okay. See you.